Hey there, Wes Dove here with Dove Development and Consulting. I want to give you a quick snapshot for what you can expect over the next several days from a daily dose of leadership. But before I do that, I want to call attention to something that we're just super excited about. The 2020 Live to Lead Harrisonburg is going to be something that we've never experienced before. We're super excited about just everything that's unfolding. And it's not going to be an event, it's going to be a season this year. So in past years, most specifically the 2019 event, we actually were able to do two different sessions publicly. One was our main primary event, and that had 215 folks from around 75 different organizations. We were able to host a secondary event that was 100% fundraiser. Now, the primary event each year, we work with Blue Ridge Area Food Bank and give them a portion of all top line revenue, so we make sure that we can help them. They do so much good stuff for the community and just so many people that they impact through that. They use the dollars really, really well. But we were also able to support them for a secondary event, but we did the primary cause was the Harrisonburg Rockingham Chamber of Commerce. So in total, we were able to impact more than 250 people and somewhere in the neighborhood of about 90 different organizations in total last year in public events. This year, we've got huge opportunity. Now, for the October 23rd session that we thought we were going to have the 215 folks from all those different companies and film the Blue Ridge Community College Plecker Workforce Center, we're capped at 50 people because we're still in phase 3 of the open in Virginia back up and the COVID regulations and so on. We can only have 50 total people in the room. So we're doing something a little bit different that particular day, and that we're really gearing that at executives, and we're working through the process. We had somewhere in the neighborhood of about 110 seats filled. We're working through with our partners and the folks that had purchased tickets on how we get the 50 people in the room that day that we can host that event. But then how can we work through it in some different things? So we now have live on our website, and that's L2L-Harrisonburg, the letter L, the number 2, the letter L hyphen Harrisonburg.com. We've got those digital options available. We've got to do a little bit of a workaround. Cindy and I are hosting our first virtual session. There's probably going to be a few more, but the first virtual session where we get to do private interaction, we get to do a private breakout and so on with the 2020 Live to Lead content that features John Maxwell, Alan Mullally, Steve Harvey, and Kat Cole. We're going to get to do that on November 13th. It's a Friday. We're going to have the scheduling and everything just similar to what we've always done with our primary live event and so on, but we get to do it virtually. So we're going to help not compromise any health and safety. We're going to really make it so we can come to you right in front of your computer wherever you're at. And we've got some cool stuff baked in. We've also got, for everybody that participates in a Live to Lead event anywhere with us this year, in person or virtually, we've got a special gift, and it's a digital product and so on that we're going to gift everybody with, and some neat stuff there. So I'm not going to go into that. All that's on the website. We will say we are working to do hopefully at least one more public event in January, February of 2021 as things begin to loosen up. But even if we can't, we're looking at doing that with a 50-person so we can impact as many people personally and just have that personal connection. But again, the virtual options are really going to allow us to do some cool stuff with that too. So keep up to date with the L2L-Harrisonburg.com website, and you'll be able to see all the different stuff as it unfolds, the registration options, and so on. Now, with a daily dose of leadership this week, what we're going to do, so over the last several weeks, I've pulled bits and pieces from Simon Sinek's newest book, The Infinite Game, and I'm going to really dig into that. Now, I'll say, growing up, or for the longest time, I thought it was Vincent Lombardi that said, it's not whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. And turns out it's not. It was actually a sports writer in 1927, a guy named Grantland Rice, that says, for when the great scorer comes to write against your name, he marks not whether you won or lost, but how you played the game. So I've heard it phrased in different ways, but he was even paraphrasing a 5th century BC Greek historian who was really referencing the Olympians, and they weren't competing for money but for glory and so on. Now, does it really matter how we play the game? Does it matter that much? And the answer is, yeah, it matters that much. And in Simon's book, The Infinite Game, it not only matters how we play it, it matters what game we're playing. And in so many cases, society today really pushes win at all cost, win at all cost, do what you got to do to get ahead. And so many times a publicly traded company, when they're looking to make their quarterly earnings statements and so on, there can be some compromise. And over the next several days, I'll really work through some different scenarios to where we can look in where do we stand for what's right? How do we play that infinite game that Simon Sinek talks about, and making sure we're in the right game and we're playing it the right way. And I just finished publishing a LinkedIn article that really wraps up with this, and I shared some comments about, over the years I've learned from John Maxwell, it's really about how we can fail forward. Nothing's really final unless we stop, but also how can we look at what are our plans for growth as opposed to just planning to reach a specific tangible goal. And if we're looking at how can we continue growing as opposed to reaching a set goal, that really plays into that infinite game that Simon Sinek is talking about as well. So hope you're part of that, the Daily Dose of Leadership series that we do. And if you're not, gosh, wherever you're seeing this video, there's going to be a link that you can fix that problem and get your complimentary subscription taken care of there too. Look forward to seeing you soon. Hopefully it's one of the Live to Lead Harrisonburg events that we're doing soon. Have a great day. God bless.